Yo, what is going on YouTube? It's your boy YCV, man. And today I'm doing this for the third goddamn time because for some reason my footage keeps getting corrupt. But today I'm giving a review of Logic's book Supermarket. Like I said, this is my third time doing this video, so as a result there will not be a WTF Wednesday video because I'm finally able to get this out. I think, I hope, I don't know. Third time's the charm. If it doesn't work this time, screw it. But I wanted to review the book so bad that I've tried 3 times. After the second time, I most def would have said screw it. But you know, here we are. Okay, so before we actually get started with this video, disclaimer, I do not know how to give book reviews. I do not know how to review a book. I just don't. So as a result, there might be some spoilers in this video. So if you want to click off the video and read the book for yourself, then hey, by all means. Alright, so before we actually get into the nitty-gritty, let me say this. I am not an avid reader at all. I'm not an avid reader. I do not read for fun. I do not usually read books for fun unless it's something that 100% truly interests me. And when I'm reading a book, I always find my mind drifting off into another goddamn space because I don't give a rat's left nut about what I'm reading. I don't care. And it's like when especially in school, like the books they would tell us to read, I would read it, but I would never retain any of the information because I didn't care. But this changed when I read Logic's Supermarket. Alright, look, so I know what some of you were saying. Oh man, you just a fan, you just like him, get off like, man, shut the fuck up. No, if I tell you something is ass, I mean it. It's trash. It's bad. I will, no matter who it is, I will tell you it's ass. I don't care. If it's bad, it's bad. It has nothing to do if it's my favorite artist, one of my favorite artists, or whatever. Family member, grandma, grandpa, I don't care. If it's bad, it's bad, and I'm gonna tell you. You know what? Matter of fact, for example, Big Sean is my favorite rapper. Big Sean is my favorite rapper. His second album, Finally Famous, was most definitely the weakest out of every single album he put out, every single album, and maybe even some of the mixtapes. That's just my opinion. I said I did not like that album. That was not a great album to me, and I am a Big Sean fan. He is my favorite rapper. Finally Famous is most def my least favorite album. It's not good. Alright, so I don't know where to fucking start. So let me just say this. When it comes to movies, video games, TV shows, anime, etc., etc. These are 3 things that I personally worry about when it comes to a good story. Characters, plot, ending. Those 3. Alright, so first things first. Let's start off with the plot. Alright, so let me say this. I fucking love how this story starts off. It begins in a way that just automatically reels you in. Like, you want to keep, because you read a few lines in the beginning, they were so compelling and so interesting that they want to make you read the entire book because you want to know how the fuck did he get here? Like, why did this happen? Like, I love when a story starts off like that, like something wild happens in the beginning and it just reels you in. Like, I love that approach. If I were to write a book, I'll probably write my book like that too, to be honest with you. Okay, so matter of fact, for all my anime fans, everybody who's watching this video that loves anime, I'm gonna use a dope example for you. I'm gonna use the anime Boruto as an example. Now, granted, the anime Boruto to me is complete trash right now. It's less of an action anime and now it's more of a slice of life type shit, and I really don't fuck with it. Yo, but in the beginning though, in the beginning of that anime, you see Boruto as a young adult. He's in a destroyed Leaf Village. His home is destroyed, and you see him on the stone faces fighting some random dude, and you see his eye is cut. There's something glowing with his eye, and he looks badass, and you're just like, yo, what's going on? I want to keep watching this show so that I could get to this point. I do not like Boruto. I still tune in when I can just so I can see if they got to that point yet and how they got to that point. I don't know if that's gonna happen, but Yeah. Anyway, I'm getting off topic, low-key. Yo, but this is exactly how Supermarket started. It just instantly grabs your attention. So the book is about this guy, Flynn. Flynn is 24 years old, he lives with his mother, and he feels stuck. This sounds familiar. Flynn is recently dumped, he's been super depressed, and just miserable all around. Now, his ex actually told him to his face, before she broke up with him, you don't finish anything, you aren't about anything, which is why I'm basically leaving you. So ever since this happened, Flynn has been really beating himself over this. Like, he just feels like he's a loser and he can't finish anything. But in all of these dark ass clouds, there's always a silver goddamn lining. Flynn is presented with a golden opportunity that allows him to get him the hell out of his mother's house. You know, while I'm still stuck in mine. You know, but that's another story. But good for Flynn. He was able to get the hell out and get his own apartment. But this golden opportunity leads him to working at the local supermarket. Now, that's pretty much the gist of the story without me spoiling it. So with that being said, let's get into the characters next. The cast of this book is extremely vibrant and colorful as hell. You have so many different personalities, and each character holds an actual purpose, even if it may be minuscule or huge. Everybody serves some sort of purpose. Most of the time it is for comedic relief, I'm not gonna lie. So for the sake of this video not being, 69 goddamn hours, we are going to focus on two other main characters besides Flynn. And those two characters are Frank and Mia, or Maya. I don't know which one it is. I'm gonna just say Maya. It's Frank or Maya. So Frank is actually this mad, cocky jackass who befriends Flynn, and ironically enough, he is actually our antagonist. He's pretty much the complete opposite of Flynn. You know how there's always like an angel and a devil over like people's shoulders in cartoons or TV shows? Well, yeah, Frank is most definitely the devil. Frank is most definitely Flynn's darker side that he would never truly act on, if that makes any sense. Frank says all of the dark thoughts that Flynn would think, but he wouldn't say out loud. But because of that same fact, Flynn actually befriends Frank too. Now, Maya is this bad Hispanic chick, apparently. I don't know if she bad, but Flynn says she was in the book. Apparently she's this bad Hispanic chick that also works in the supermarket and bakery section, I believe. So Flynn meets her in the supermarket and they eventually see a lot of each other. So yes, Maya is the love interest in the story. Now, Maya is the definition of a goddamn ride or die type of chick. Like, for real. And just like Frank, she plays a real important role in the story. You know what, guys? So far, I'm doing a really good job of not spoiling anything, and I'm proud of myself. But anyway, Maya is somebody that is voluntarily sticking by Flynn's side no matter what. I mean, no matter what. This man completely lost his shit at the end of Act 1. And I mean, his mind is... His mind is out there, gone, not coming back. And you know what? He even broke her poor little heart. This man broke her heart. And she's still stuck by him. Somebody, please find me a Maya. Please, somebody, Jesus, please find me a Maya. Alright, so the last topic that we're going to talk about now is the ending. Now, while I really did enjoy this book, I promise you, I 100% enjoyed this book. The ending was hella predictable, like super predictable. And truth be told, it wasn't just the ending. When you get past the halfway point in the book, you can see everything kind of has this pattern, kind of has this rhythm to the point where you can say, oh snap, this is gonna happen next. And odds are, you're probably right. So yes, the ending was super predictable and a tad bit drawn out to me if I'm gonna be honest. And when you think of a dope ending, you want the ending to be amazing and unexpected. Kind of like Kind of like the Avengers Infinity War. Spoiler alert if you haven't watched the movie yet. But we were not expecting everyone to die at that end of the movie. When everybody died at the end of Avengers and the credits started rolling, you felt like you got punched in your stomach. I didn't get a punch in the stomach with this story. I was missing it. I really needed it. Unfortunately, Supermarket's ending is the exact opposite of that. And to be honest with you, it's probably my only gripe about the book. But other than that, Supermarket is extremely entertaining. It is funny as all hell, and it's even relatable. Well, most of the first half anyway. Yo, and I'll say this again, the humor in this story is A1. It is like, the stuff in this book is so funny, and I like how Flynn constantly breaks the fourth wall and he talks to the reader. Like, he constantly talks to the reader and he makes these very vivid descriptions and pretty much just paints a picture of how things are for you. That's one thing that I really did love about this book. And Logic really did a good job on this. This book is so damn vivid and descriptive. I can literally picture like the supermarket, his apartment, where he ends up in the second act. Like, I can picture everything. Like, to be honest, my imagination was thriving off of this shit. So what I'm telling you guys is that there was most definitely a reason why Supermarket was #1 for 2 weeks on New York Times bestseller. This is actually a really good book, and I actually decided to look at some of the reviews, and they were kind of harsh, man. Actually, most of them were really fucking harsh. I personally enjoyed this book because in some ways, not all, in some ways, Flynn thought exactly like how I think, and he would talk how I would talk. Same with some of the characters in the story. They would talk how I would talk and, you know, think the same way that I would, so I could resonate with the book more. And for you jackasses out there, no, I'm not excited because the book is simplified. No. What I'm saying is I appreciate the fact that the author did his best to appeal to the casual reader, which is me. Because I do not read on a daily basis like that, but Logic made me read this book from cover to cover. If I were to give this book a rating, I would probably give it an 8 out of 10, man. So that's a strong 80, that is a B. So let's clap it up. Good job, Logic. Good job, homie. Alright guys, so I tried to make that review as short as possible. This was actually a really long video at first, but I decided to cut it down a little bit because I feel like I was giving too much away and I was rambling a lot at one point. But if you did listen to this whole thing, thank you. I appreciate you. Please go out and read the book for yourself. Hopefully I didn't spoil anything for you. If you did like the video, please do me a favor and share, like, and subscribe, man. I would really appreciate it and it would really help out the channel. And also follow me on all of my social media. My Instagram is T_Watts94. That's T_Watts94. My Twitter is WattsTV94. That's WattsTV94. And also, for you guys that didn't know, man, I actually do have a game, and sometimes I go live on the weekends. So if you guys ever want to talk to me or just see what games I'm playing, you know, come in the chat or whatever, then, you know, come say what's up during the weekends. I usually try to stream on Saturdays. So come say what's up, you know, vibe with me, ask me questions, you know, whatever, we can kick it. So please do me a favor and follow Watts Gaming 94. That will be in the description down below. Please do me a favor and please subscribe to my gaming channel if you guys want to check that out. I would greatly appreciate it. Now that's pretty much the video, guys. It's your boy Watts TV, always keeping it more low-key than a locksmith, working on both knees. And I'm out. Peace!